When a friend is celebrating their birthday, never pick up the tab for them and don't bring them a cake. Instead, give them a birthday card with 200 euros tucked inside. Once you've heard this story, you'll understand everything. When my daughter got into the most prestigious university, I didn't go around bragging about it, and I definitely didn't throw a party to celebrate. After she graduated, my daughter ended up making close to €1,000,000 a year. But every time she brought it up in front of other people, I always said, "We're just getting started." She gave me a €4,200 Rolex, and whenever family or friends asked me about that watch, I'd say, "Oh, it barely cost anything, around €60." Confused, she asked me, "Dad, why are you so low-key about it?" I looked at her with a serious but tender expression, and I told her, "When I made €420,000 in a single year raising livestock, it wasn't long before every relative, as if they'd all agreed on it beforehand, started showing up one by one to ask me for money. I tell them, this is barely my first year, I still need this money to keep the business running, so I didn't lend out a single euro. A few days after I turned them down, someone poisoned the animal's feed. And by the end of the year, all the work I'd put in that year had come to nothing. I still remember how crushed I was that day. I sat down on the ground and cried and couldn't stop. Then I started all over again from scratch. This time I rented out some ponds and started raising fish. The